Hello there, this is Jerry with Roof Life of Oregon. I get asked that a lot from just my friends and family members because they know that I'm in the industry, and a lot of them's first-time home buyers. They kind of have a little bit of a panic mode. They're like, I'm going from this place that has controlled expenses, and if something goes wrong, I call my landlord and it's taken care of, to I'm going to be purchasing this $200,000+ home and I'm responsible for everything on it. And it is more often than not, I'll go to my clients' homes and they've only purchased their home for 1, 2, maybe 3 years, and they have to get a new roof and they weren't expecting it. They weren't planning on it. And so what I do is I give my friends and family a few tips on what to look for to help control the expenses of your home on the roof end of things. So, number one thing when you're looking at your new home, look at your roof. If it is a fancy roof, it is going to be a big fancy price tag that comes along with it. It's just the reality of it. Simple roofs are going to have a smaller price tag and more manageable. So when you're looking at your home and you see this great big beautiful home and this beautiful roof, make sure you have a budget that you will be able to replace that roof when it comes time. Because that big fancy roof, even though it's the same size as the simple roof, will cost $10,000 to $15,000 more just because of all the little fancy nuances about it. I'll have a client that comes to me and they have this preconceived notion of what they want to spend on their home, and they have a shake roof. Most HOAs start with shake roof homes. That's just the reality of it. And when I sit down with them and I go through their project and they're trying to pick components of their roof that are less expensive, but they're not able to because it doesn't fall within the guidelines of the HOA. So when you're purchasing your house, and that's why this is such a great question, talk to your HOA, read the rules, see what the requirements are, because most of them still require a roof that costs just as much, if not more, than a shake roof by the time it's all said and done. We have a service that we come out and take a look at your roof. And when we do a roof certification, we look at your roof. We just don't get up on top of the ladder, peek our head over and say, well, it looks good. Looks don't mean anything. Our owner, Patrick, was on a roof just the other day. Only, I think he said it was 8 years old, 10 years old, and it's failed. This beautiful shake roof has failed because it was nailed wrong. That's it. It was nailed wrong. A $40,000 mistake because the nails weren't put in the right spot. It's a slap in the face when you get that report coming back at you. So when you're buying your home, look at the roof. Make sure it's a simple roof. You can have the fancy one, just make sure you're prepared for the price tag when it comes to it, and get a roof certification from an actual roofer, not the home inspector. That way you will be protected.